NASA discovers a growing magnetic anomaly that could threaten Earth's space security. The mysterious South Atlantic Anomaly. Something strange is happening above our heads. And it's getting worse. NASA has been quietly tracking a bizarre and growing phenomenon in Earth's magnetic field. This is no ordinary fluctuation. It's a massive magnetic weak spot, spreading like an invisible storm over a region between South America and Southern Africa. Scientists call it the South Atlantic Anomaly, SAA, but others are beginning to call it something else. A warning sign. Imagine a hole in Earth's protective magnetic shield, a place where satellites tremble and astronauts hold their breath. This isn't science fiction. This is real, and it's growing. A breach in Earth's magnetic armor. Earth's magnetic field is our planet's invisible shield, protecting all life from the deadly radiation and solar particles constantly blasted at us by the sun. But over the South Atlantic, this shield is visibly weakening. The SAA is like a cosmic scar, a pocket where the magnetic intensity is so low that space radiation seeps through, unfiltered and dangerous. NASA describes the SAA as a dent in Earth's magnetosphere, a region where spacecraft and satellites are exposed to levels of solar and cosmic radiation far above the norm. In this anomaly zone, spacecraft electronics glitch, critical instruments fail, and radiation levels spike. Even the International Space Station, ISS, must take precautionary measures while passing through the SAA, often powering down sensitive systems to avoid catastrophic damage. One misplaced spark from a high-energy proton could mean the loss of millions of dollars in equipment, or worse, human lives. Is this the beginning of a magnetic pole reversal? One of the most chilling questions scientists are asking. Could the South Atlantic Anomaly be the first sign of a magnetic pole shift? Earth's magnetic poles have flipped multiple times in the past, a process known as geomagnetic reversal. And when it happens, it's not instantaneous. It begins slowly, with field weakening, growing anomalies, and eventually, chaos in the magnetosphere. Some researchers warn that the current behavior of the SAA, its widening area, intensifying weakness, and most shockingly, its recent split into two distinct centers, Denquarsint, could be an indication that Earth's magnetic field is entering a period of dramatic change. And if our planet's magnetic poles do flip, which happens every few 100,000 years, humanity could be facing severe consequences. Loss of satellite communication, disruptions in GPS, increased cancer risks from radiation exposure, and even blackouts in global power grids. What's causing the anomaly? The magnetic field is generated by churning molten iron in Earth's outer core, a planetary dynamo constantly creating and shifting the field. But this process isn't uniform. Deep beneath Africa, around 2,900 kilometers underground, lies something extraordinary. A giant, dense rock formation known as the African Large, Low Shear Velocity Province. This massive geological structure is believed to disrupt the magnetic flow, weakening the field above it, and likely playing a central role in the creation of the South Atlantic Anomaly. Combined with the natural tilt of Earth's magnetic axis and the complex movement of molten metals inside the Earth, the conditions are ripe for instability, and perhaps even a magnetic crisis. The threat to satellites, spacecraft, and Earth's future. For now, the most direct victims are the satellites and spacecraft that traverse this hazardous zone. From military satellites to commercial communications systems, thousands of missions are affected, forced to alter their orbits or shut down operations while crossing the SAA. Even Hubble Space Telescope operations are interrupted when it passes through the anomaly, as instruments risk malfunction from the surge in radiation. In some instances, entire data records have been lost, and crucial hardware damaged beyond repair. With more satellites being launched every year, especially by companies like SpaceX, the growing anomaly could become an even greater technological nightmare in the near future. Should we be worried? The truth? No one knows exactly what's coming. NASA, ESA, and other space agencies are working tirelessly to monitor the SAA. Their satellites are mapping the anomaly, observing its rapid morphological changes, and developing models to predict its behavior. But the fact remains, this phenomenon is accelerating, and the Earth's magnetic field has already weakened by about 10% over the past 180 years. The South Atlantic Anomaly may not be an isolated event, but part of a larger, global weakening of the magnetic field. If so, the implications are staggering. Final thoughts. A magnetic mystery unfolds. We're witnessing the unfolding of one of Earth's great geophysical mysteries. In real time, whether the South Atlantic Anomaly is a precursor to a magnetic apocalypse, or just another natural cycle in Earth's magnetic life, the fact that it's growing, splitting, and affecting space missions makes it impossible to ignore. In a world increasingly reliant on space technology and satellite communication, the stakes are higher than ever. And while the surface of the Earth remains calm, the forces beneath and above us are shifting, and the consequences may soon become impossible to miss.